In Interstellar, space isn't actually the real problem. Time is. And I know that sounds simple at first, like one of those movie lines people say to sound deep. But when you actually think about what's happening in this film, it becomes kind of heartbreaking. Because in most space movies, the danger is obvious. It's the vacuum, the explosions, the unknown planets, all that stuff. But Interstellar flips it. It's not about how far you go. It's about what happens to the time you leave behind. And the movie really makes you feel that through Miller's planet. So let's talk about that for a second. Because this is where everything starts to hurt. Miller's planet is this ocean world, right? Looks calm, almost peaceful at first. But the crazy part is the gravity there is insane because it's so close to a black hole. And that changes everything. On that planet, time doesn't move the same way it does for us. 1 hour, there is about 7 years on Earth. Just pause on that for a second. 1 hour equal to 7 years. So imagine this from Cooper's perspective. He goes down there thinking, okay, this is just a quick mission. We grab what we need, we get out, and we're back on track. But in reality, every minute he spends there is basically stealing years from his life back home, and that's the part that makes Interstellar so different from other sci-fi movies. Because the danger isn't just what's happening around them, it's what's happening without them knowing. So while Cooper is down there trying to survive, trying to complete the mission, trying to do what he believes is right for humanity, Earth is moving on without him. His kids are growing up without him, and he doesn't even realize it yet. That's the worst part, because you can deal with danger you can see. You can fight it, you can run from it, you can prepare for it, but you can't fight time. Time just keeps going. So when Cooper finally gets back to the ship and everything slows down for a moment, that's when the movie hits you emotionally. He opens the messages, and this is where it really starts to sink in. At first, it's just normal updates, nothing too dramatic. But then you start noticing the changes. Tom, his son, is getting older. His voice is different. His life is moving forward without his father in it. And then Murph. Murph is the one that really breaks it, because you see her go from a kid who just wants her dad to come home to someone who has spent years waiting, and eventually growing up without him. And Cooper is just sitting there watching all of this happen in seconds. That contrast is what makes the scene so painful. Because for him, it feels like he just left, but for them, it's been years, and that's when it really hits you. Cooper didn't just travel through space, he traveled through time. And not in a cool sci-fi way, in a way where time actually took something from him. Every hour he spent trying to save humanity was another year he lost with his family, and the movie doesn't really sugarcoat that, it just shows it, because that's the reality of it. So in the end, Interstellar isn't really about space exploration, it's about what it costs to leave people behind in a universe where time doesn't care about your story. Because no matter how far you travel, no matter how important your mission is, you can cross millions of miles in space, but you can never cross back the time you lost.